wash.
Sunday morning, we're just going to buy food because yesterday here in Spain it was a holiday and pretty much everything was closed. Actually, I'm not gonna go inside since I can't even film. So we agreed that my wife's gonna get groceries and I'm gonna walk around a little bit. I don't even know which way to go. It's up this way. By the way, here's where I go jogging. And I was thinking, since you see they don't allow me to film in the grocery store or in stores in general, in the mall and so on, I thought I should consider buying like a GoPro or an Osmo Pocket, something more like lower profile, so that they don't see me at the entrance with this kind of like big setup, and I will be able to pass more like unnoticed. In a video, there's nothing worse than a continuously changing light, but it's a little cloudy today and the light is changing continuously, so I better finish this video when I go back home. So I'm gonna wait for my wife and kid. We're gonna go home, then I'm gonna work out and we'll continue to talk. Well, actually I'll do the talking, but you know, we can participate through the comments. So I wanted to talk about two things real quick. One, as you already know if you watched one of my previous videos, I am currently shooting, I started shooting at 30 frames per second. However, at first I noticed some digital noise, some flickering lights in my videos. So I thought it was like digital noise caused by, I don't know, the ISO or bad lighting, but it was not. I found out it's because I'm in Europe and they have a different system here for what concerns electricity and lighting. So whenever I'm not using a continuous light, like those soft boxes I have, for example, or if I leave one of the regular lights on here in the house, that's when I get digital noise. So in order to avoid that, when I shoot at 24, 30, 60, 120 frames per second, I should either use continuous light only and /or set the shutter speed at 1/50th instead of 1/60th when shooting at 30 frames per second. So this is just to say that in the States the system is different from Europe. The system is PAL, P-A-L in Europe. It's intermittent light at a specific frequency, so it's not really compatible with 24, 30, 60, but only multiples of 25. So if you think you have the same problem shooting at 30, 60, 120, like a multiple of 30 frames per second, you should always try to set your shutter speed at a multiple of 25. For example, 30 frames per second, shutter speed should be 1/60th, you set it to 1/50th, and bang, problem solved, almost. So just in case, I'm doing both things, like 1, using continuous lights, 2, setting the shutter speed at 1/50th, now that I'm shooting at 30 frames per second. I'm not excluding going back to 24 frames per second, I'm just experimenting. And that leads me to the second thing I wanted to talk about. This channel has been changing, in my opinion, evolving since I started in the end of February or beginning of March. When I started like posting videos, I started with my cell phone. I didn't have any idea how to build a YouTube channel. I mean, I'm still not sure, but I'm learning, and I want to improve more and more. This is why little by little I started getting like proper lights and microphones, and then I bought a camera, a Canon M50, which is pretty decent, and different lenses, and I started watching different videos on YouTube. I mean, different videos from the ones I used to watch before starting my channel. I used to watch only videos about fitness, bodybuilding, or like songs or the radio or whatever, but I started to follow quite a few very good YouTubers, and that's where I got inspiration to experiment, to improve, to change the style of my channel, even the name. I went back to my name. Instead of Supernatural Bodybuilding, I went back to Frullani, which is my name, because I didn't want to limit myself. I didn't want to be framed. I didn't want to be stuck in a cage with a label. I'm more complicated than that, and so are many other people. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to talk about one thing only. I have many passions which are equally important in my life, and I want to share my experience, my successes, my failures, everything with you guys, because I think it can be useful and at the same time hopefully entertaining. And that's why I changed the format of my videos. If you watch my first videos, I was just like sitting there with a 50mm, perfect framing, like an old-fashioned TV presenter, just deliver my speech and say goodbye. I don't know what you think about it, but looking back at it, I think it was maybe useful, informative, but kind of boring. So I started doing like vlog style, showing new things with some B-rolls, time lapses, things to make the video more dynamic, more entertaining. I remember from the beginning, almost from the very beginning, I started doing like movie intros and commercial style clips, and that's when I found out that I really loved shooting. I might still suck at it, but I love it. Fitness and bodybuilding is like a great passion. It's something that I really enjoy, but there are other things that I enjoy quite as much. So I'm going to talk about many different things. Many people told me I should stick to my niche. Whatever, I don't care. I want to be free to talk about what I want. If you don't like it, don't watch it. I think that's something you needed to know. I'm not gonna talk about bodybuilding only. Well, this is all I wanted to say for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing right now. Click the button. I'll see you, and you'll see me in a couple of days. I guess I'll be posting another video. I'm not telling you what the video will be about. Stay tuned, and I'll be back.